Hey there, Silver Age Guy here, and today I've got a huge ComicLink auction haul. 7 really fantastic Silver Age books. So I've been saving up my money a little bit, and I'm here at the comic bench, and I don't have anything on display, but I thought I'd show my eclectic stereo mess that I have in the basement. I've got this beautiful subwoofer that I just bought. It's got the downward speaker so I can see the back of it, and then I've got my Monoprice amplifier, tube amplifier, 25 watts per channel, and my old cassette deck from back in the 70s, and then this Bose radio, which I've had and I've carried from workshop to workshop across the country, and it plays CDs as well, and then my old Sherwood turntable, linear turntable, which I've replaced, and then it's my cell phone, which is Bluetoothed and connected to the Monoprice amplifier. It has a Bluetooth connection, so I can also play music, stream music. So I've got some cassettes here. I play cassettes, I play CDs, I play records, and mostly just anything that suits my fancy. So just to show you that I'm not a classical snob, I do have a bunch of albums, as I call them, that I also play. The ELO, boy, Jeff Lynne was really prolific. I mean, if you freeze that and look at the songs that he did, it's amazing. And John Lennon's Lost Weekend album, and I was playing a little Bob James earlier, and then I also have the George Harrison's All Things Must Pass, and since it's summer, and this is a double album, this Beach Boys double album, which has all of their hits on it, which is a great album. So anyway, here we go. So let's open this up. This is from the ComicLink's latest auction, and I bid on a bunch of books. 2 books I bid on, I just threw a bid in at them, and I got them for some reason, so I was pretty happy with that. Way below what you would call fair market value. And of course, ComicLink does a great job packaging. They insure it, and they made sure somebody had to sign for it because it was quite expensive. So this first book is a Thor Journey into Mystery book, and it's number 100. I don't have this book. It's in really great shape. It has a little bit of an issue on the inside. It says it's missing pages, but we'll get to that in a minute. So hang on. And then I got this beautiful copy of Spider-Man number 34, nice white cover, and again in terrific shape. And none of these books were, in the 4 figures for sure. I mean, they were all, maybe $100 here or a little more. But and now this one, everybody's talking about this hero or villain rather, of course, because I guess he's going to be Black Widow's husband in the new movie. So we'll see how that turns out. And then I got this great copy of Fantastic Four, number 39, which is just in terrific shape. Just an awesome copy. Again, it's got a purple label, so it says that it's been trimmed, but I'm okay with it. They trimmed it nicely up for me. They couldn't trim the page where the staples are, but they trimmed the edges, so good on them. I'll take it. And it was easy. It was a very low bid, so I grabbed it. And then I got this beautiful copy. It's ivory. It's not white. For those of you looking at it and thinking, oh, that's a really tan copy. And it's the origin and last appearance, I think, of the Scarlet Beetle. But another early Ant-Man. And then this was another book that suspiciously, I put my bid in. It was a little above $100. I thought, I'll never get that. And I ended up getting it. So whatever. It's got a little bit. I'm going to try to press this a little bit and take out a little bit of the spine roll. So we'll see what happens. But, for a low number Spider-Man, I got that really cheap, I think. And then finally, this is one book I went after. Again, it says, it's a purple label. It says it has tape on the cover. A little piece of tape there, a little piece of tape there. You've seen some of my other issues, so the little tape doesn't bother me. I'm fine with it. The rest of it looks just fantastic. So thumbs up on all 7 of those books. So here we go. I cracked them out. So this is my biggest and most expensive comic haul ever. And I was happy to do it. I haven't gone to any conventions. I haven't been to any comic shops other than going to the one in Portland in my previous video. So I really went after these books. So here's the JIM number 100. And it says it's missing pages 9 through 11. So I opened the book up, and lo and behold, it actually isn't missing the pages. The pages are in the book. They're just somehow detached. I don't know whether it was a staple issue or what was going on, but the pages are not missing. So the story is complete. Despite what it says on the label, the story's there. It's just the pages have been popped out for some reason. So anyway, that's fine with me. I'm okay with that. I've got coupons cut out of books, and I've got pages that have been torn, and my collection is by no means near mint. So this is one of the pages from Fantastic Four 38 I wanted to show. I think I said 39 earlier, but it's 38. And this is the wizard who was way more powerful than they showed in a lot of the books. He kind of played a backseat role. Now this is Fantastic Four number 13. And again, terrific shape, a little tape, so what? And notice Ditko doing the inking, the old Thing look, and a stamp from someone's collection, which I think is pretty cool. Maybe it's a second owner. Maybe I'm the second owner of this book from '63, more than 50 years old. So beautiful Silver Age artwork, and of course we get chapters in these early Silver Age books. And the first appearance of the Watcher, which is a good book to have, because I do think there's something going on with that. And these Fantastic Four books are increasing in prices like crazy. Now here's something. Take Me Back. Wow. When this book was on the shelf, you could buy Amazing Spider-Man and Iron Man. If you had bought those and put them away, you'd have a lot of money right now. So anyway, Fantastic Four. I love when their stories ended. They didn't do that starting with about issue, I don't know, it's 15 or 16. They started doing these continuing sagas. So, all right, here's another book now. Everybody's talking about this guy, as they said. And here's his introduction, The Red Guardian. They gave him some chemicals, and he's supposed to be the new Captain America. So, whatever, we'll see. I think he dies. In the comic, he dies. But we'll see what happens in the movies. And then here's the Tales to Astonish. This is from '63. So we're going way back here. And this is Kirby, again, doing Kirby monster type things. The old Pym particles. Love this Silver Age artwork. Just told a story. Nothing fancy. And then here's the backup story by Larry Lieber. And then there's another story in here which I marked. Steve Ditko. Look at it, looks like Peter Parker up in the upper left corner, doesn't it? All right, so that's that one. And then let's take a look at this number 10. Now, I pressed this a little bit. This is from March of '64, and lo and behold, I discovered there's a chunk missing from it. I think I don't know how other people knew that. I certainly didn't see it on the listing, but for what I paid for this to get Spider-Man number 10, I would never be able to afford this book, even in the grade that this was or is. And so now we have this beautiful Ditko artwork. Again, nothing fancy, just the story, which is what we were used to when we were kids. The rest of the book is in pretty good shape, aside from that chunk missing in the front. And I don't know, maybe somebody pushed the cover over to try to disguise it. It doesn't matter, because the cost of this thing was really cheap. I don't have that book for some reason. So now we're flipping through. And of course, there's always a mood to Spider-Man. When you finish reading it, you were a little depressed. But there's that book. And that's, for my collection, it fits in. So look at these. This is my biggest haul ever, and I'm really excited to have every single one of these books. They are treasures. Some of them, almost all of them, I read when I was a kid and traded away. So it's great to have them back in my collection. And here they are on display in the display case with Stan and Jack. And there's that 36. I pulled out of my collection a bunch of the 36, 37, so I could match them up with the new one. And then there's that Spider-Man 10. And beautiful cover on that one. I love it without any writing on it. And then the early FF, Journey into Mystery 100, and the new Ant-Man. And then I also have on display the books I got when I went to Maine. In my previous video, my last video, I showcased these from Casablanca Comics. So they are now in the display case along with the rest of these wonderful books. So there you go. That's it. Thanks for watching.